Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here with a little bit before the main event, talking about what you can do to help my channel grow. If you watch this video and enjoy it, why not leave a like, or a comment, or both? And if you're not subscribed, why not press that little subscribe button and become one of the people that gets notifications about my videos when they go live? Little things that you can do that help my channel become what it can be. Either way, I hope you enjoy this video, and all the videos that follow in this playthrough. Now let's get on with the show, shall we? Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome one and all to Let's Play Edna and Harvey, Harvey's New Eyes, the sequel to The Breakout. Released 3 years later, in 2011 for the PC, and various other platforms now. This game was developed by Daedalic Entertainment, released by Daedalic Entertainment, and is a point-and-click adventure game that I know practically nothing about, save that I've been looking forward to playing this for a very long time. I really enjoyed playing The Breakout, and this game was there in the periphery, always going, "Play me, Kiko," and I'm like, yeah, I want to, but there are other things that I also want to play. You'll always be there, right? I know, but play me, and now I am playing this game. The reason why, however, is a little sad, because it's to do with activity around Daedalic Entertainment of late. For Daedalic Entertainment has shut down its in-house development team after the huge failure that was the Lord of the Rings Gollum. I don't know the circumstances as to why that game failed as it did, though it's clear to see how it failed. And I'm always sad when things like this happen to a company, when they have to shut down their studio, or downsize, or close a team. I want companies, rather than failing, to learn from their experiences and mistakes, and go on to improve and release better things. Nobody gains when the in-house development studio of a company shuts down. We just lose the opportunity to see amazing things. But that is the way things went, and I'm sad about that, and it made me think about this game again, and I decided, yes, now is the time. Now is the time to play Harvey's New Eyes, now that, unfortunately, there's basically no chance that we're going to see a continuation of the story. Whatever story there is here. I don't know what that is. I know practically nothing about it, as I said. Yes, it's been over 10 years since Harvey's New Eyes, but you can never rule out a continuation. Games can be out for decades and then out of nowhere, wha-bam! Sequel, but not anymore. Unless Daedalic end up opening their in-house development team in the future. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know. What I do know is that my settings have been reset, which they really shouldn't have been. Like, music is that, 80 is that. This should be 100.
You must not lie.
So, I have things like this, 40, 80, and 100, and this is the best compromise I can come up with, because we have in-game cutscenes, like the intro one that I have separately at the beginning, that are quite a bit louder than the rest of the game. And there's no way for me to really alter that aside from lowering the general volume. And if I do that, considering that language dialogue is at 100%, you end up with the problem that the dialogue will just end up being too quiet. This is the best compromise I can come up with, considering that I don't know if there'll be other cutscenes I have to factor for. So, with that out of the way, let's select new game. It says resume here because I did do some tests of the very, very, very beginning, just to get sound balance and everything. And let's see what this game has to offer.
Hello, dear friends of adventure games.
Hello!
The spyware we installed on your computers tells me that many children are sitting at their screens again tonight. That's why I'll refrain from telling you the story that I had actually prepared for you. Of course, that's a real shame. It would have been such a good story. entertaining explosions, a giant robotic opossum,
Ooh.
but also with many offensive expressions and an inordinate amount of excessive violence. The story that I'll tell you instead has a slightly different flavor. It's about Lilli, the most virtuous child in the entire world. And it begins in the courtyard of a small, sleepy convent school. Not too far from the place where the giant robotic opossum is sucking the brains of innocent bystanders out through their eye sockets. But enough of that. It's a beautiful, sunny day, and Lilli is raking the leaves in the yard with a cheery tune on her lips.
La la la, la la la.
Hello, Lilli.
Lilli, how many times do I have to tell you not to sing while working? You know very well that I hate the sound of cheerful children. These children are driving me crazy.
Wow, you're horrible. Chapter 1. The Convent. Wonder what's going on here. Edna! Hello!
Oh, there you are. Is that Moloch making you rake leaves again?
Uh-huh.
How boring. And so unnecessary, too. The leaves all drift back onto the path anyway. You should just come with me instead. I'm on a treasure hunt right now, you know? Well, it's your decision. You can always come to the swing tree later, when you're done here. I think I found something in the flower beds over there. Until then, see ya.
Bye, Edna! It's great to see you. Oh, we're sad.
There are frequent reports of accidents caused by the mishandling of computer games. To minimize the risk of a crippling deformity, we recommend that you strictly comply with all of the following safety guidelines. Do you want to play the tutorial?
Avoiding my arm dropping off while playing this game, or not? You know what? I'll err on the side of caution. Let's play the tutorial.
You've decided to play the tutorial. That's very smart of you. And because you paid attention, you also know that with all these leaves here, the convent garden needs a good raking. Lilli has already picked up the rake. Accordingly, the cursor now shows the picture of a rake. To discover the spots where Lilli can rake, simply press the space bar. Why don't you just try it out right now?
I can press the space bar.
Would you look at that? The red eyes show which items can be used. Apparently, there are 3 piles of leaves that Lilli can use with the rake. Just move the cursor over one of the piles until the name of the item appears next to it. You can now make the move with a left mouse click. But be careful, accidents can happen so quickly.
Okay, so leaves, leaves, and leaves. Well, let's start the game off as we mean to go on. Raking
Hot
things!
diggity! You've taken the first step without giving anyone a deep flesh wound. But your work isn't done yet. Finish the task for Mother Superior. It can't be that hard, can it?
Sure it can't. No leaves there anymore. So stone slab, leaves. Let's move these ones. The animation's really smooth. Who wants to bet, by the way, that they all just blow about as soon as we're done here? And leaves. Ta-da! All done! Credits? Is that it? We can just move them like that. I don't know where we need to put them. I'm starting to think that we'll be doing this forever. Stone slab.
What's that noise outside?
Oh! Oh, I could make it quite mad.
It's unbearable.
Yep, I can do this. Excellent.
Lilli, now I've had it up to here. I guess I overestimated you once again. You're not even fit to rake leaves. Ugh. It doesn't matter. I have 2 new tasks for you. The flower beds in the backyard have to be dug up again. Can you manage that? Uh-huh. I doubt it, but we'll see. And while you're in the backyard, the swing tree is infested by termites. Come up with something to get rid of them for good. So, one more time for the really clueless. First, dig up the flower beds. Second, get rid of the termites infesting swing tree. You'll be very sorry if you don't do a good job.
Lilli has finished raking. She's no longer holding the rake in her hand, but she's still got it with her. If you would like to use it again, you can find it in Lilli's inventory. Move the mouse cursor to the lower right edge of the screen to open the inventory. Be careful you don't get your finger caught. Amputations are such unhappy affairs.
I can imagine. So, we click this.
Good. Now, click on the rake symbol with the left mouse button to pick up the rake again. You can now use the rake with other objects at any time, even with other inventory items. When you're done, use the right mouse button to carefully put the rake back into the inventory.
That's handy. Also, inventory has a scroll thing, so I don't know how many items we're going to be using. So, click, click. And we could do stuff, or we could just do that.
Now that Lilli has been relieved of her first task, it's time to get familiar with the basic game mechanics. Press the left mouse button to send Lilli wherever you want. Whenever Lilli can leave a location, the cursor changes into an arrow. First, follow Edna in the backyard. The exit can be found at the right edge of the monitor. But be careful, that there arrow is sharp.
Ooh, I can imagine. We can move! Yay! Now let's just go over here. No secret things. Fair enough. It is a very sharp arrow. Look at it. Let's go. Adventure!
When doing garden work, remember, stay alert. The cursor changes whenever Lilli can interact with an object. Most objects can be examined. If so, an eye will appear on the right half of the cursor. Click with the right mouse button to execute this action. Why don't you try it on the compost barrel?
What's Edna doing? Also, tiny little house there. Looks vaguely familiar. Yep, we can look at that. Let's look at it.
The yard waste was rotting away leisurely in the composting bin. A paradise for maggots and spiders. Lilli couldn't stop watching the fascinating activity in there.
There are many items that you can interact with. Whenever an item can be used, a corresponding symbol is shown in the left half of the cursor. For example, you could suggest that Lilli uses the tie swing. But whether that is really such a good idea,
I'm sure it's fine. Let's do it.
Lilli would have loved to have played on the completely harmless tire swing. That's why she immediately climbed on the termite-infested tree. At least she would have done that, but apparently she preferred the risk of getting into deep trouble as soon as the players signed off.
luckily, that turned out well. Next to the hand that stands for use, take, and eat drink is also a speech bubble for talk. The computer automatically selects the right icon. This ensures that Lilli neither puts her hand in a hornet's nest nor eats thumbtacks. Seeing as you're already here, have a chat with Lilli's friend Edna. She will certainly be pleased.
Interesting that everything's been condensed down. On the one hand, that means that you always end up doing the right thing when you're hovering over a certain thing. On the other hand, it does mean there's likely a lot less tangential dialogue that I can discover. Not sure how I feel about that. We'll find out. Edna, our friend! It's great to see you. How you doing?
Hey, Lilli, did you finally get out of doing your stupid raking chore?
Uh-huh.
Very good. Then you finally got time to go treasure hunting with me? What? Did you get even more chores to do?
Uh-huh.
That's so unfair. But maybe we can still find a way for you to help me. That would be cool.
Lilli can discuss various topics. These are displayed as symbols at the bottom of the screen. The meaning of each symbol is displayed when you move the mouse over them. Any dialogue can be ended with the red X at any time. First, select the topic, Chores Assigned by Mother Superior.
Interesting. So I also can't see what my dialogue will specifically entail. Just a vague topic. That's chores, that's Mother Superior. Let's do this one first. I bet the tutorial would get mad if I clicked the wrong thing. Actually, will the tutorial get mad if I click the wrong thing?
Mother Superior is having a bad day again, isn't she?
Uh-huh.
That wasn't hard to guess. The last good day she had was when everyone got mumps. I've rarely heard her laugh so hard. Don't let her annoy you too much, okay?
Nothing from the tutorial. I was expecting to be chastised. Also, things clearly aren't so great at this convent. Wonder what the Mother Superior thinks about Edna.
What do you have to do for Mother Superior now? Don't tell me you have to scrape off her warts with a pumice stone again. I'm still finding crumbs in our bunk from last time.
Lilli can sometimes expand on a topic. In this case, she can talk about her 2 new tasks. But you can also use the arrow to return to the first level of dialogue and choose another topic. Return to the first level and end the dialogue with X to close the tutorial. Or you can talk a while with Edna. I can't teach you anything more anyway. Have fun playing.
I will, thank you. Did you dig these up, Edna?
Wait, Lilli. This is an especially hard spot. Oh, what a drag. This is ruining all my calluses. And it took me so long to nurture them. These flower beds could really use some digging.
Uh-huh.
Don't tell me that's exactly what Mother Superior ordered you to do.
Uh-huh.
But that's fabulous. Then you'll be able to help me dig up the treasure after all. You don't even have a choice. You've been kind of told to by the Lord. All we still need is a shovel.
A shovel?
A shovel, Lilli. We'll never dig up the treasure without a shovel. I don't know where we can find a shovel either. I'd imagine they're kept in the cellar. Now we just need to find a way to get down into the cellar. You can't walk through walls by any chance, can you? We really have to teach you how to do that one of these days. But first, you should concentrate on the shovel. It has top priority.
All you need to do is glitch out. Glitching out can get you almost anywhere.
The shovel, Lilli. We'll never dig up the... I'd imagine. Now we just... We really have... At first, it has top...
Okay, so that repeats. Let's talk about the termites.
She told you to get rid of the termites on the swing tree, right?
Uh-huh.
It was just a question of time. Does she even realize how hard it was to collect them all? I even broke into the firefighters museum to get the large red ones. And then all the trouble I went to teaching them tricks. They can already do a polonaise if you lay a trail of jelly. I wanted to teach them the cha-cha next. What the hell? Maybe you can relocate them instead of blasting them out or whatever else it was you had planned. I'd even help you, but I've run out of jelly.
Jelly. Also, notice that Lilli doesn't really say very much. Just shy, or maybe she never gets the opportunity to.
Are you still worried about the termites? I'd really love to help you, but unfortunately, I don't have any more jelly to lure the little darlings someplace else. But when we've found the treasure, we can buy ourselves a whole jelly factory, or even better, a honey farm. I think honey is much cooler than jelly anyway. It sticks to the bottoms of your shoes better. And if we had a honey farm, we could also train the bees. Maybe there's still a chance for my project, peepholes for the Great Wall of China, after all.
I don't think that's going to really work out. Also, you two share a room. Interesting. How long have you been here, Edna? Let's talk about the treasure hunt.
I'm sure you're dying to know how the treasure hunting's going, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, to be honest, not so great. The ground is just too hard. I doubt I'll be able to find anything here without a shovel. But I already have lots of cool dirt under my fingernails, and I even swallowed a slug by accident. A small consolation from Mother Nature.
Well, we're done for now. Also, we can close this. I think, maybe after the dialogue. Oh, and it just disappears anyway. So, talk to Edna. That's the school pond. Compost barrel. Termites. Let's look at them.
The swing tree was crawling with termites. Why did Mother Superior dislike these cute little animals so much?
Now, there is a question. We also have a ball of wool. Would you like this?
Some wool from embroidery class? Not exactly what we're looking for.
Oh. Can I use this on the compost barrel?
It was too bad for the compost.
Oh, there's dialogue like this.
Lilli quickly realized that she would never get rid of the termites like this. She needed a better plan. It was hopeless. The tire swing was hanging so far away and seemed so unreachable that Lilli thought she could almost see her popularity outlined behind it.
Oh, that's mean, game. Okay, how about the rake? Can you use the rake? Oh, sorry. Can you use the rake to dig?
What do you have there? A rake?
Uh-huh.
I know you mean well, but I'm afraid that won't help us here. We'll never dig up the treasure without a shovel.
Okay, we need the shovel. Different dialogue?
It was too bad for the compost.
No, so there's no specific dialogue for things. Interesting. Maybe there might be a few very niche things, and nothing else to really look at. If I press spacebar, yep, everything we can interact with, shown with the spacebar. Oh, there is just the tree itself. Let's look at the tree.
The swing tree was crawling with termites. Why did Mother Superior dislike these cute little animals so much?
Okay, no different thing from the termites in there. What about the flower bed?
Don't bother, Lilli. We'll never dig up the treasure without a shovel.
Okay, we can't do anything without the shovel. We really can't do anything without the shovel. So, we need a shovel, and we need jelly. First one I understand. The second one, I can probably work with. Provided we can get access to those things, which I highly doubt is going to be easy, but no one said point-and-click adventure games were easy. No one. I have so many questions already about Lilli, about why Edna's here, about where here is, although I can sort of tell where here is, and what's going to happen. Don't you look at me like that, Edna, I don't have the answers! And so, when we come back, folks, so many questions. Also, can we save? Yes, we can! Ooh. How do we save? That is a good question. Does it auto-save? I'm gonna have to look that up. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, for our adventure truly beginning. Hopefully, things will be relatively... Oh, who am I kidding? The first game had complicated puzzles to start with. This one will be no different. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to all of this. Here's to hoping the game doesn't disappoint. Nice idle animations. Later.